Hi, Paul Akers here. I want to show you FastCap's new EMT third hand. Before I do that, let me give you a quick overview of FastCap's third hand products. We have our new aluminum third hand, which is lightweight and great for making dust barriers. We have the original third hand, which is heavy duty out of steel and very versatile and can be used for a wide variety of things. We have the upper hand and the little hand, which is great for setting cabinets. And we have the jack system, which is great for installing base cabinets. So now let's take a look at the third hand EMT system. We have our 10-foot lengths of EMT pipe right here. This is one I've already put together. We have our EMT kit. Now we're going to take a look inside and see what's included. Inside the box we have our pump mechanism, which has a special collar here which adapts easily to the 1-inch EMT pipe that we're going to be using this on. We also have a magnetic dust barrier foot which goes in the top or the bottom. We have a micro adjust. We have 2 articulating feet if you're not going to use the dust barrier foot, which can go on the top and bottom. And we have 2 universal feet with all the bushings which allow you to freestand the EMT third hand. And then last but not least, we have a connection pipe which goes inside the EMT pipe to connect 2 together to make it up to 20 feet up in the air. Okay, so now we're going to put our pump mechanism inside. You see we have a nice bushing there which allows there to be no slop. It feeds in, it fits pretty tight, so take a hammer, tap that in just like that. There you go, and now the pump mechanism's on. Now let's go to the bottom. So we have a couple choices here. If we want to go up to 20 feet or you want to connect 2 10-foot pieces together, you would use your red connection pipe. And you can see it's sized perfectly to go inside the 1-inch pipe, and it also has a little stop ring there, so the other 1-inch pipe then connects down to there. If you want, you can also put 2 set screws in right here to hold it together. But you really don't need to because it fits very well just the way it's designed. You can also use a standard EMT connector to accomplish the same goal. Micro adjust and put it into the bottom of the EMT pole. It fits very snugly, so you have to beat that in with a hammer and then make sure you hit it all the way up to this stop collar right here. This gives you the ability to precisely adjust the length of the pole with the micro adjust. The micro adjust will receive the dust barrier foot. It simply goes on like that. Or you can use the articulating 3x3 foot, which snaps into place and allows full articulation. Or the last choice is you can actually put on the universal foot. Now, you have 2 choices here. You can pull off the bushing, which is included, and it presses into there. It fits pretty snugly. Now, once that's in, so you might have to put it down the floor to pop it in. And now you have an articulating 6x6 foot. But let's say you want that foot stationary. Let me show you how you do that. So I've removed the bushing that allows the universal foot to articulate. So now we're going to put that back on the bottom of the foot. Now let's say I don't want the foot to be able to articulate. I want it to be stationary. Simply remove the micro adjust out of the bottom of the bushing. Grab another bushing, not that one, but we're going to grab this one right here. And this one adapts onto the bottom of there, allowing this to fit perfectly inside of there. Now I've got this foot which allows the unit to freestand anywhere you want. So on the pump mechanism side you have all the same choices. You can put on the dust barrier foot. This is a C-clip right here which allows that foot not to move around. That's what that's all about right there, and it pops off very simply just like this. Or you can put on the 3x3 foot. You know how that goes on. And the last choice is you can put on the universal foot, or if you want you can take off this ball right here and it allows it to go on there stationary. So I'll show you how you do that. I like to take a crescent wrench, adjust it to the size of the tube right here, this pipe, and then just simply take a hammer, and now that cap has come off the end. Then on the universal foot you have a bushing which adapts perfectly to that as well. So you're going to put that on, and then your universal foot goes on there like that, and now you've got a universal foot on the top and the bottom, and you're done. There you go, the new EMT third hand kit from FastCap. Very flexible, allows you to build any size third hand you want. A short one, a tall one, always adjustable, easy to use, and very flexible. You're going to love this product.